What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Self-Growth channel, where your journey to personal transformation begins. I'd like to take this time to remind you that all of the information provided in these videos should be used for educational and informational purposes only. It should not be used as a substitute for professional mental health advice or medical advice. Now today I'd like to talk about a common physiological reaction that the body has when you become anxious. And this is known as trembling or shaking. So trembling and shaking can kind of feel like you're losing control of your body, that there's minor vibrations going through your muscles, or that you're even unable to manage the twitching of your different extremities. And trembling is a big deal for people who struggle with anxiety because oftentimes this reinforces their belief that they cannot control themselves. And that is a common belief with people with anxiety, and it leads to deeper fears of losing control of their life, losing control of their minds, and just being out of control in general. So the trembling, the shaking can kind of reinforce that because it's a very involuntary movement. So as we've seen with the other physical sensations of anxiety, these are all controlled by the fight or flight response. So what's happening is your body has released adrenaline into your bloodstream. And this adrenaline has increased your heart rate, boosted your energy, and primed your muscles for immediate reaction. However, the excess adrenaline can also cause your muscles to start to twitch and to start to contract involuntarily. So trembling can go hand in hand with the muscle tension that we talked about yesterday. So your body has this muscle tension, and it's also got this excess energy. So it leads to this twitching and shaking involuntary movement. And it's almost like your body's preparing to go one way or the other way. And it's twitching super fast so that when you're ready to move, it can react faster than anything you've ever seen. So it can just, whoosh, I'm going to go this way or that way, super quick, because it's already primed the muscles to be ready for action. So the sad thing is that a lot of people with anxiety think that their trembling or their twitching is a sign of weakness. And this is just a complete reversal of what's really going on. The trembling, the twitching, the involuntary movement is a sign that your body can really react much faster than you ever thought, and that your body is preparing you to save your life or to save another person's life and to act immediately. So if you can kind of frame it mentally as this is a sign of strength and a sign of preparedness, readiness, rather than a sign of weakness, it can probably help you to start to overcome some of that anxiety that comes just from witnessing this physical symptom. Now, common misconceptions with trembling are that you are losing control and that, this shaking is kind of dangerous. In reality, the shaking is designed to protect you, and it likely will at some point in your life. This fight or flight response will 100% protect you at some point in your life. Nobody really gets away free from having some type of experience in their life where they have used the fight or flight response to their benefit to protect them. People may think that they are out of control. Well, in reality, you're not in control of all of your body's processes, and that's for good reason, because your body's processes are there to protect you, and you should not have control over all of them. The fact is that you are perceiving danger or some type of unwelcome future event in your future, and therefore your body's reacting as there must be some type of danger, and therefore it's just preparing you so that it can protect you. Wow. The last common misconception is that everybody can see your twitching. you're trembling or you're shaking. Well, in reality, this goes back to the spotlight effect. This is a well-documented psychological theory where people feel like they're kind of under the spotlight and that everybody's seeing all of their actions and their gestures and the way they look and judging them. But in reality, everybody else also feels like they're under the spotlight and they're probably not paying attention to you. And these involuntary movements are really, most of the time, imperceptible. So other people are not going to be able to tell that you're shaking, and they're really not going to even focus on it much. People may think that you're afraid and check in on you and say, "Oh, are you okay?" Then if you can tell them, "Oh, I'm just sometimes I twitch or I tremble a little bit," and if you can do that confidently, they're not going to pay attention and worry about it at all. So the sad thing is that fearing that people will see you trembling and twitching kind of leads to a reinforcing anxiety, because that's another signal that, oh no, people are going to see me twitching and trembling and they're going to think something bad about me, which is another dangerous event as perceived by your mind, and therefore it's going to lead to reinforcing. So the main thing for you to do here in a response to your twitching, your trembling, and your shaking is just to sit with the sensation, pay attention to what's happening, and recognize that through thinking, you've kind of signaled to your mind and to your body that you believe there may be some danger in the soon future or even distant future. And when you start to really pay attention to those sensations, take deep, long breaths, you'll be signaling to your body that you're not really in danger and that it can relax and be less prepared to act. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe so that I can get to 4 whole subscribers.